Hello, I'm Jan Lopez, and this is my project on the demand and supply curve of cannabis. Cannabis. Okay, so we learned in this class of economics about the demand curve and the supply curve, right? And then the quantity and prices, and so on. This is 0, 1, 3, 4, 5, thousands, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Supply and demand. Now the demand is not so steep because marijuana is a drug and it has many substitutes. Okay, so let's say that 3,000 people, right, order for $3. That's the demand and supply equal. The equilibrium is 3,000 for $3. Now, by legalizing marijuana across the country, all right, we see that the supply shifts to the right due to the fact that more people are wanting to make it. So we got more of the drug or more of the product, right? So that means that we're going to have more people to ordering the more ordering the supply by 1,000, and it's cheaper by like two more dollars. So it's $1 for 4,000 people. Supply and demand. However, that's if they don't tax it. That's just by them legalizing it. However, it's not profitable because it could have been $3 when on a few states, but if they do it nationwide, it's going to create more and more people who wanted to make more. So it just shifts to the right, and it just makes the marijuana a lot cheaper, and it just doesn't make it really that worth it. So in order for the government to take advantage of it, they just try to tax it, forcing the supply line to go back to its original state, right? Back to its original state in order to make profit again. So they can use those taxes in order to build roads or help with cancer research or etc. Oops, sorry. And the demand curve stays the same. So, oops, I messed up. The demand curve stays the same, so it's $3 for, oh, damn it. 1, 2, 3. So it's back to $3 for 3,000 people. Quantity and prices. Okay. However, we know that the government likes to take advantage of the situation. They figure, oh wow, marijuana is a big seller. Let's just really tax it to see how much money we can make out of it. Now, if they overtax it, they're gonna keep shifting the supply line too far to the left, making it $4 per. So shifting that to I'm sorry, $5. That's not $5, making it too expensive, and so less people are gonna want it. No, they're not gonna want because it's too expensive. So they much rather go back to their original dealer who will sell it cheaper, because $5 is too much for weed for cannabis. Now, and that will create a black market, which is what the government was trying to avoid to begin with. Also, due to some research and some articles I've been reading, it states that 70% of the cannabis is bought by 30% of the consumers. So even though it seems like it's a lot, like the market increases a lot, it doesn't mean there's a lot of people doing it. It's just the same people taking advantage of the fact that it's legal and just buying more and more and more. Now, usually those people are not that, don't have that much currency. So if you make it way too expensive, they're not gonna be able to afford it. So they're gonna go back to their friends and they're gonna grow their own, and it's just gonna be too complicated. And the government's just gonna end up losing more because they have to produce more. They're gonna lose money instead of making money. And that's why, if they're gonna legalize marijuana, they should just keep it at a fair taxation in order for them to make some money. Not too much and not too little. And that's what I learned in my class.